You probably know that a guru is a spiritual teacher. But did you know if you take the word guru and break it apart, you get the syllable gu, which in a philosophical context means something like darkness or spiritual ignorance. And the syllable ru means to dispel something or to remove something. So when we put these two syllables together, gu and ru, we get the word guru, which means the one that removes the darkness so that you can see the spiritual. You also probably know what a mantra is. A mantra is the repetition of sacred syllables like Om. But again, when we break apart this word, we get man and tra. From this word man, we get the English word mind. But in this context, the mind doesn't mean the brain. It means something like the inner self, or the inner isness, or the soul. And the Sanskrit word tra means to deliver. So put together, we get mantra, mind to deliver the mind. This is really interesting because from the word tra, we get words like transcend, transport, train, transit. So what is a mantra? A mantra is a method that we use to deliver the mind. The repetition of a mantra is gathering all the clutter of the brain and bringing it to a single point, which is the mantra itself, so that all the thoughts, emotions, desires, the thises and that's can be unified to a single point of awareness. This is a very powerful spiritual method, and you can see that in its name alone. Isn't Sanskrit so poetic and deep and spiritual? Check this one out. Yoga. Yoj in Sanskrit, it means to unite or to join. What yoga is the science of uniting the individual soul with the cosmic soul. Yoga is not just stretching and doing asanas. Yoga is really any type of connection that you are using, any practice you are doing that is connecting you to something higher or to the truth, what you interpret as truth, is yoga. In Sanatana Dharma Hinduism, there is this concept of Brahman, which is sort of the formless reality, the eternal unchanging qualityness that underlies all the temporary things that we see in this world. It's like the source of all things. It just unchanges and all things come out of it. But this word, again, if you break it down, is really interesting. From the root bre, it means to grow or to expand. And again, like mantra, we have man, which means mind or consciousness. Nirvana, this one's really cool. Nir means out. Va means to blow or something that is like the wind. So nirvana means to be blown out. So what does this mean? To be blown out doesn't mean to be physically blown, but nirvana represents this state of enlightenment that is beyond thoughts, that is beyond desires, that is beyond suffering. So you blow out all these attachments of the mind and you enter into this state that is known as nirvana. There's what's known as the Atma, or the Atman, which represents the soul, the individual soul. And this is another really beautiful word because At means to move, and again, mind, Man, to move the mind, to move the spirit, to move consciousness. So like Brahman, which means to expand consciousness, the source of consciousness, Atman means the movement of the individual consciousness. This is really cool because Ramana Maharshi used to say that God, Guru, and the Self are the same. Or like Adi Shankaracharya said, that Brahman and Atman are the same. All these words are different ways to describe one cosmic divine force. Even just studying Sanskrit is like a spiritual practice. These words, they have so much concept in depth, just in one simple little word. It's like a whole revelation or realization hidden within it. It's like a secret code, really. And Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism in general, is kind of like a secret code. So, if you know any more words like this, or any interesting concepts that you would like to share that bring us closer to the nature of spirit and nature of reality, then yeah, leave me a comment, click subscribe. Let's be friends and talk about this kind of stuff. My name's Dakota. See ya.